here, and welcome to episode 3 here on Deadwood. Potato, 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 potato. Yes, we're doing the potatoes, and help. They were ready to go, if you recall from the last episode. They were ready to harvest when we bought the field. I have sold some more wood chips, and we've actually done a few things around the yard a little bit, and we have a few things planned for this episode other than the potatoes. However, as was mentioned by David, one of my viewers, longtime viewers, and friend of the channel, I haven't been using a lot. I have missed a lot of the equipment that comes with this map, and that is true. There is a ton of equipment, modded special equipment that comes as part of this map. No required downloads. This is just included in the map, and we'll show you that again if you just go over here in mods and DLCs. So there's some logging equipment, there's buckets, and there's another trailer I haven't seen. There's some liquid trailers, a bunch of those, a modded Raptor, a front loader bucket, modified cotton trailers for the lavender, 2 lavender, yes, we've seen. But today we're using not this, but this and this. These are 2 of the modded potato harvester. This is a beet topper. This is a potato topper. What's different from this to the base game one? Well, we have color options, all of them, and rim color, but it also goes 12 miles per hour. This is, it says multi-fruit, so potatoes and beets, both. And this is actually not a modded base game one anyways that I could see, because it's different. And this one has capacity of 6,000, 12,000, 24, or up to 96,000 liters on real capacity, plus all the colors. And it also goes 12 miles per hour. So I have the tractor that came with the farm, this little fella, and I've been having him topping. Now, are we going to do this whole field like this? I don't know. But we'll start. And here he goes. I've hired a worker. I'll get the worker to go ahead and do that, and then we will there we go, start him up. It's late in the day, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, game time. But there's still time to do stuff. And as you can see, I've started harvesting some potatoes with a worker. And it's pretty much, let's get our help window on. It's really just fold, unfold the harvester, lower it, turn it on, and that's it. The other options there are for the tractor itself. So it's actually lowered, and as we come up, let's get her lined up. The working width is not anything unreal or unusual. It's a little bit, just the capacity is larger. So yeah, there we go with that. So what else? Let's get over here. I did buy, so I have tried quite a few things. Interestingly enough, let's go. Now, I showed you this before, so this is nothing new. However, it shows that you can use manure, of course, is what it was designed for, but there's compost on this map. And I can fill it, lime, compost. So this is the buying station that comes with this map. So this is not a mod buying station. This is this one right here, the Deadwood mod buying station, $1,000. I can't buy manure, but I can buy compost. So let's buy a little bit of compost. And from what I understand, compost can be used as fertilizer. Now, I have precision farming enabled on this map, as you may have already know. And let's turn it on. Turn on. Activate automatic application rate. So it's not even recognizing. There we go. So it's precision farming is not recognizing this as a fertilizer. So does it work with on the normal map? Could be. I always use precision farming on everything. So this map might not be optimized for precision farming, is what I'm starting to discover. Although it does work with traditional products, it works with the lime fine enough. So I ended up just loading up liquid fertilizer here in this one. This is the John Deere self-propelled sprayer. It's a really fantastic little mod. I've used it quite a bit. I can't remember who it's by. I'll put the link in the description, of course, as usual. Now let's see, can we unload? Yes, okay, so we've unloaded. One other thing that's interesting that I noticed with this crop protection is it shows water as a capacity for sprayers. So I said, okay, well, that's interesting. What is the water used for? And again, remember that I have precision farming enabled, so it may not be compatible with it. It doesn't say anything on the map description. If we go in and take a look at the map description, it doesn't say anything about precision farming. So, at least that I could see. I didn't notice anything. Oh, yes, and when it says the fields don't need to be rolled, it's still showing that growth needs rolling. It's still showing that it needs rolling after I've planted, so that's interesting. This isn't really a field per se. It's like a grass field that I have planted mustard in. It did get mulched when I there is stones everywhere. We'll have to deal with the stones later. Weeds. No weeds as yet. Oh, some weeds around the perimeter of the field that, although, yes. Okay, so fill it with water as I'm using the Omatana one, and let's unfold. So it filled with water, but what is the water for? I don't know. And again, like I said, I'm using precision farming, so it could be a conflict with that. So if this does it again, let's turn it on. Now it's not doing anything. Maybe because it was fertilized already? It's not showing a fertilized. If I come over here to the potatoes, oh, there we go. It's spraying, but it empties out like instantaneously. And what was it? It didn't do anything. Oh, did it? No. I don't think it did anything. Let's take a look at precision farming and nitrogen. No, it just emptied out. So I'm not sure what the water is for, really. Curious. But anyways, the liquid fertilizer, I haven't tried herbicide yet. I don't have any weeds, but we'll do that. I did enable spot spraying on this. My. So we'll turn that off. What else? Oh, I did buy. I traded in the case for this. This is the modded John Deere that comes with this map. I didn't notice anything particularly special about it, except it has the blade mount option. 670 horsepower. The wheel options are pretty much standard. The front weight, as I said, has front weight options and the blade mount option, and 3-point link or a trailer link. Other than that, it looks all, and it has, well, it has some pretty standard stuff. It has the super nice flashy stuff, and so we're going to use this for a bit, since it is part of the map, and it's a what else? Oh yes, I've put in the largest of the steel silo, the American silo pack there that does well, do a makes silage basically. Where is it? There we go. So grass silage, I have it pumping away 600,000 cycles per month. So I should get about 600,000 liters of silage per month. Right, so once that gets going, yeah. So I haven't really put down any factories from this map yet. I have purchased some cows. We're feeding the cows grass and hay from whatever I get. I did mow inside, so whatever I mowed inside the cow pen here, I put in as food. So and then I purchased a few more cows. Let's take a look at our cows. So we got 250 cows. The maximum capacity of this cow pen is 1,000. So we're going to let them do their thing. There's plenty of capacity for food. I have 300,000 liters of grass and hay in there, and we're looks like they're happy with that. The first cow has been producing some milk, and now we have the other cows produce milk. No straw input, so no, we don't have any, we will have no manure or slurry from this cow pasture, which is a little bit of a downside. I don't know. It is a unique part of the map, so I did want to keep that, because there is no, if I delete that, there is no, you can't build it again. It's like a unique feature of this farmyard. So we're going to leave that. If I want to build another, I might build another cow pen somewhere. Maybe out here. I finished clearing off some of these trees. And transfer if we start getting full, I might fill up the other barn with cows or whatever, something like that. Who knows what? But if we go to, there's no horses. There's a Deadwood pigsty that we sold, and then of course the sheep one. Chickens, there is a Deadwood chickens. They are all high capacity. Oh yes. Also, you can feed the sweet feed, which is an interesting addition to this map. Curious. Eventually I might, but it's so, yeah. Eventually might investigate that. I'm not really interested in it, but we'll carry on. So let's check on this guy's doing good. This guy's going along. Oh, he's almost 61. Oh yeah, 100,000 liters does not take much to get 100,000 liters, or 94,000 liters of potatoes, I guess. So where do we sell potatoes? Let's see, we still have these harvesting contracts, which are all corn. I'm not really interested in contracts anymore, per se. We have a corn straw test again from a comment from one of my members. Thank you, Mr. Bojangles. He's got a little, so what I've been doing with these series is I've been putting it out to members a couple of days early and then to everyone else. So that's a little bit of I'm trying to make some perks for members who everyone pretty much gets to end up seeing member videos eventually, but not all of them. So trying to make some perks for members I very much appreciate the contributions and the donations of members when they get a membership. So I'm not really trying to push it too much, but for those that do want to go and contribute that way, I want to make something a little special for them. So potatoes. Potatoes look like we're at about pretty much maximum. And it looks like the animal dealer sell station is giving us the best price for potatoes. So that's pretty easy. That's a pretty easy choice there. So we'll tag that. And so the question of corn bales. I have a corn straw bale here from I believe it was my first episode, or it could have been second episode. First episode, because that's the one that was released. He said he had trouble selling straw bales, corn straw bales specifically. So let's find who or the closest place to sell corn straw. There we go. Corn straw is the animal dealer. And that's over there. So let's go and I was going to get I will eventually get. We're going to do some more baling. So we will set up with balers and trailers and such. But I have three corn bales that I did before I just switched to picking it up loose. So we have 3 cell stations that accept straw, corn straw, and we have 3 bales. So that kind of worked out nicely. I do notice that 8,250 liters. So that was with the baler. I do believe well, it was the baler we started with. That we got with so there isn't a modded baler, no. So it was just a base game baler we started with. So any of the balers will bale. Now I got a quick bale download. Well, I have 2 things. I have the Ultimate Mowing and Baling Pack by Mac Trucker, and I have the Quick Bale by my Mark Thor. So I'm not sure which one of those we're going to try out, but let's see here. Right. Well, definitely it's not buying bales here. All right, so that's the animal dealer cell station. Windmill sell all, that's the next closest. Now that is the modded That's that's the cell station courtesy of Schultz Modding. Now Schultzy's got a lot of really cool mods, a lot of them which I use. I've talked about them all the time. The cell station particularly, the modded one I have to sell everything. I have permanently, if I could permanently make that part of the base game, I would. It's super handy, especially for testing. But anyways, here we are over here. This is actually an addition to the map courtesy of Schultz Modding. It is not a required mod. It is a part of the map itself. So let's see. Oh, there we go. Okay, so the windmill cell station. So, Mr. Bojangles, there you go. The windmill cell station does take bales. It might not be the best price for it, although it's pretty good. What did I must have made a ton of money off of that one. The windmill. So the next one is the grocery mart. So let's go back. Oh, you know what? Let's just do this the easy way, the little bit of cheaty way. Oh, he is full. We're gonna have to go unload him soon. But what if I just want to? You can just reset. It's gonna reset to the store and just tab left. And here we are at the store, which is pretty close to where the other bale is, and then we can just hook up our pieces. So if you're stuck somewhere, or if you run out of fuel, for instance, and if you run out of fuel and you reset, it will give you a little bit of fuel, enough to start it, and enough to get to a gas station if the gas station is not too far away. So it can be very helpful in a lot of different ways if you get a piece of equipment stuck or something like that. The only thing I found is you can't be standing next to it. You have to kind of walk away quite a ways away from it for it to recognize that you can like highlight it so you can reset it. Now, where is the grocery mart? I think it's over here. Yes, so it's over here. All right, let's meet you over there then. That far away, but here we are. The grocery mart. Kind of funny. All right, so does it take bales? It says it takes straw. Yes. So the grocery mart also takes bales. Oddly enough, the animal dealer does not take bales, at least not the corn straw bales. So here is the grocery mart. Cool. I like it. It's funny. It's kind of like a country. It's kind of neat. Let's get our help window off here. That's annoying. Carts, very nicely. I like it. Some details in here that you have a little play structure here. Probably something you can buy at the grocery mart. We have heaters. I had one of these. I never used it. Sold it. Ice cream outside. I don't think you can go in. No, you can't go inside. But a messy carts. That's very typical. Very cool. The detail on this map is impressive. Not that I expected it not to be. Poorboy modding. Poorboy always does a fantastic job on the maps. It's just been a while since I played on one, but now here we are. And yeah, it's very cool. I do like, yeah, very immersive. We have what we call PV Mart here, which is kind of like a country store where you can buy just like kind of like everything. Not necessarily groceries. That one obviously has like groceries, but anyways, right, so we're gonna park this fellow over here for now because we have, there we go, we have tested those. Now let's get to I don't think the base game auger wagons, which we had with the base game, does it take potatoes? No, it takes all the other, takes all the modded crops, but not potatoes. So we're gonna have to go with the one by the modded one by HR Forst, because that does take everything. Although it's not 90. Oh, actually, it's not even going to hold all of them. We're going to have to, no, okay, scratch that. Let's go here. We're going to need the big boy for this one, because 96,000 liters is a lot more than anything other than this is what's going to be able to carry. So let's go unload, see how fast it unloads and all that good stuff. Yes, we're driving on the field. I don't really have it looks like it's doing a pretty good job. It shouldn't take too long. It's not a huge field, so it's not terribly massive. And oh, it's even turned on his there we go. Let's see. It's taking a minute. It's not all that much longer than a harvester takes to unload. So I mean, potatoes are potatoes, right? Nice animation. And she's almost done. Right. Alright then. So off he goes. So, right. That's what I'll be doing for the next while. I think we're going to be okay. I was going to get the Colossus harvester and just like zip through this, but I don't think there's really, it's not massive field, and we'll be done fairly soon, so we'll see how she does. It is 15:21. I'm doing half time. Let's change that to real time and see exactly. So we've been running for a good 20 minutes already on this field. So we're going to see how long it takes to actually do it with the modded potato equipment that we have, and then we're just going to go and sell it. Well, we're finally done. It actually only took about an hour and a half, really, with this setup. And, right. So, how much potatoes did we end up with? 486,351 liters of potatoes. And that was not a great yield because it was, well, not fertilized or anything. So, yeah. Where are we going to sell them? I can't remember where we're selling them. Yes, the animal dealer sell station. Let's go for a little drive, shall we? It's getting late, and oh, stop. Traffic is insane on this map. At times, seems to pretty easily determine what we get for a payout, but we'll do it anyways. I don't want to do the math. I hate math. I'm terrible at math. I'll just let someone else do the math for me. And what do we end up? Is it gonna 300? It definitely bought our field for us, because the field $361,000. That's pretty good. What is it worth? The map, the Yeah, so the value of the field was only 207, so the crop on the field was one and a quarter over the value of the actual field price. So that's pretty awesome. This morning, and he stopped. Why did he stop? Did find a couple of spots on these fields where the worker just ends up stopping and turning around like there's something blocking him. As you can see, it's snowing. It is January, mind you. Interesting plowing texture. It's got a lot more organic material, shall we say, than the base game. So it's nice. It's nice to see. Yeah, it's well, we're tilling up harvested potatoes, so that's nice. This is one I do have put on mulching, so it's mulching and then plowing. But we do have a bunch of stones. Am I going to collect the scadones? The scadones? No, I don't think so. I'm just going to leave them. Doesn't bother me. I did stone collection on the last map. It is still dark, 8 o'clock in January. The light, it doesn't, yeah, not so much light in winter. That's pretty typical. Yeah, so we can still plant though, because I turned seasons off, but I got snow still. I have left this truck running. I have not. I left the lights on. Right. So, well, this is the perfect opportunity to test out, where is it? Winter equipment. There is a modded tornado. So what's the difference? It goes faster. So 6 miles per hour, 12 miles per hour. Orange is fine. Let's just buy that. I do, because I know a couple of my viewers want to see in-cab stuff, and I don't typically like it, like most of you. Well, some of you, I understand. That's part of the game. Not really typically part of my game, where I like to do a lot of. I like to see what I'm doing. It's very not simulator when but stuff like that happens. Where you can, if you're a farmer working one of these tractors, you will not see this view ever, unless you have some drone following you and you have a camera set up. But it is how I like to play most games, driving games at least, and especially Farming Simulator. I like to see what the implement's doing. I like to see where I'm going. So this view here is not really ever much, or will be very little of what you see in my Let's Plays, or even in my mod reviews. However, we'll do a little bit as we drive. That's enough. So I am plowing out the ends a little bit, expand the field. Now I have field creation on. Now I turned it off, and as you can see, it's just mulching it. So unlike the other field where it would just plow up, oddly enough, this area here is actually not like that. So interesting. Not sure if that was some kind of a glitch of some. Well, I'm gonna say glitch, or a map kind of something forgotten on a map feature. I'm not gonna say feature as much as something odd about the map. I don't know. However, we're gonna touch up, just finish this little bit here, and then we're gonna soil sample. But this time we're gonna do it up here. There we go. So now it's encompassing everything, and I did, oh, there we go. So, nitrogen, map, purchase soil information triangle. It's going to cost us $6,825, which is much more than I could do it, probably about $300 with that modded. But we're doing it this way, and as you can see, it has captured that extra bit. We didn't do anything up here, but it has captured the extra bit that we plowed out. Very nice. pH, yes, that's not gonna be a problem. Nitrogen, pH. Actually, pH is quite low, actually. Did we? Oh, we didn't, because we didn't do it. Right, so we are going to have to do that, but we don't have to do it right now. Yes, it is still, apologies, it is still a bit dark, being winter time. Let's, so as you can see here, I plowed, but not with field creation at this little spot here, so it did mulch it, but it didn't create any fields. So let's turn this on and lower it down there. And it's making the snow go away, but it's not doing anything, so it's not planting. Oh, I am crooked here. So what is the this crop does not require additional fertilizer. That's interesting. So lavender, it's really kind of dark. That guy is working hard pulling that. Oh, look at the front end. He's bouncing off the ground with all that extra, maybe, hold on. Let's get some lights on there. There we go. Okay, let's back it up. I think I might have my, there we go. Let's adjust that down, balance out this. Yeah, I think that's a bit more balanced, probably. Let's hop out, let him do his thing. Yeah, lavender requires no nitrogen. That's interesting, and I'm at 99% yield potential. So that's fantastic. 98, 99. However, I bet you anything. Yeah, so it clearly says in the description of this map that rolling is not required, but it is. Now, is that a conflict with the precision farming? That's quite possible it is, since we have found a couple of other quirks with precision farming that may or may not be affecting, definitely with the compost it's affecting that feature of the map. So I consulted with Farm Dog Max, and he strongly suggested that I use the case tractor, the 145 that came with the farm, to attach the modded Samiz Tornado to, and definitely, if I turn it on here, we can. The working width is much wider, I do believe, than the base game one. And let's just take a look at it again, because I didn't think I noticed that. Work 2.5 meters, still says 2.5 meter working width, but very much wider. Let's get that snow over there. So it's been a very long time since I cleared snow. Running 1 day months don't often end up seeing a lot of snow. Just kind of, yeah. So if you want to do a little bit more with this, are we going to put snow in there? No. If you do want to do a little bit more, play with snow a bit more than I would recommend going with more days per month. You can always skip over them. So probably at least a 3, maybe 4 day month. Oh, and we can clean the roads. I think, yes, it did say that. So we can do a public service and clear the roads of snow. Pretty nice animation on it. I mean, I don't think the animation per se is different. The working width is definitely... Come on. There we go. Keep going. Keep going, little buddy. Keep going. And it works very nicely. I'm sure people will be very happy that I have cleared off the snow. At least off of my part of the... Whoop, I hit something there. Right, so... and it's piling up pretty good on the side of the road there. Fortunately for us in this part of the world, snow is gone. We should not be seeing any more snow. Although we did have some fairly heavy thunderstorms roll through yesterday afternoon, and actually left. We got some hail with it. Nothing big. They say nickel-sized hail. We got some here. It was accumulating on the ground. But other parts of the city, not too far from where we are, got enormous amounts of it. As a matter of fact, covering the ground, piling up in drifts, clogging up the streets. Yeah, literally thick like snow drifts on the ground. The hail was that thick in areas. Did a little bit of damage to some of our trees. The leaves were just starting to come out, so it knocked a little bit of knocked some leaves off. People were scrambling to bring in their flowers and stuff and whatever they may have. And anyone who planted anything, usually it's been such a nice year this year that people have started planting flowers and stuff outside. It was unfortunately that was a mistake. Usually in this part of the country, at least anyways, at our latitude, we wait till the May long weekend, which is this weekend coming up. This is being recorded on the May 17th, so by the time I release this video, it could be the May long weekend is usually the Monday, Victoria Day. It is referred to here, but well, we usually just call it the May long because, well, it's a long weekend in May, and it's at May 20th. Oh, he's banging onto something there. So Anyways, yes, usually that's when the typical plant your garden, plant your flowers, plant your whatever you want to plant outside time is that this weekend coming up. And so anyways, those that planted early, well, unless there's like seeds or something, which we've got quite a bit of rain, so the moisture level here, at least in the city, I think is very good at this particular time. I know my grass is loving it because it is already, I cut it once and it is wanting to be cut again. However, it's much too wet to cut right now. We'll have to we'll need a couple of days of no rain before that is really and it looks like we might be getting more rain possibly today, tomorrow. Yes, so it seems the odd cycle of some places getting no rain at all and other places getting too much is continuing. But anyways, there we go. We've cleared off some snow. I'm pretty sure our worker there is nearly done planting that field. The fields aren't all that large. Let's get this snow blower in the shed here. And this fellow parked, at least sort of parked in here. The one straw bale, the corn straw bale that I had, it very easily went into the shed here, and oh, I'm still over here, and here we go. Oh, he's bouncing away, but actually 24 miles per hour, isn't that a little bit fast for that? It looks like it's I would say it's a modded version of, no, 24 miles per hour, so that's pretty good. Yeah, the Kloss is always the quickest, and he's almost done here. So it's still snowing. What have we got? Growth. Yes. That field's ready to harvest. However, that's not going to. Oh, he's missing some bits at the end. We'll have to touch that up. Yeah, we'll have to wait till it stops snowing, which should be now, but it's still snowing, to harvest that crop over there, and then we can plant. Let's spin around here. So, I'm going to wait till a little bit later in the day when the light is better. To harvest that other field. Excuse me, and then we can plant. What would we plant? What's next on the peas? I guess we could go with peas. That seems like somewhat logical, and I think the alfalfa and things, clover and alfalfa might. Well, we'll have to investigate those. To me, feel like those are forage crops. At least alfalfa, usually you mow it. So like, but, oh, and why did he stop? Oh, it's out of seeds. Well, that would make sense. All right, well, I'll have to refill this with seeds, and we'll get back to you once the light situation has well, it's March. How did we get here? Well, we had 2 solid days where it would not stop snowing, like literally non-stop from morning till night, and couldn't get anything done really, as far as harvesting anything going. And even now, yeah, we can do the sorghum. Sorghum does not produce straw. At least I don't think it does. What else has been going on? So, whilst I was waiting, all the grass I put in here turned to silage. So after 2 months, it just blew through that. Well, I put grass in the silo, and I think I showed you that. So no more grass. Bam, it's gone. So I pulled it out of there. I bought trying to find a factory on this map that I wanted to use for this, but there was really nothing. There's lots of factories and productions on this map, but I wanted to use the silage for something easy. And this is the lime fertilized salt herbicide seed production that I had on my, just the last little bit on my last Let's Play. Use it again because, why? It has some useful stuff on it. Stones to lime. So that's a good ratio. It works fast. Silage to solid fertilizer and digestate. That is what I put all my grass, or sorry, the silage that was grass, and there it is. And after a month, it literally just turned it all into fertilizer and digestate. So I have lots of solid fertilizer and a little bit of digestate. We can also make our own herbicide by, so first of all, turning our stones into road salt, and then using road salt and water, or I could buy road salt and water. We have free water. I could buy road salt. I guess it's a way of collecting stones, and make my own herbicide as well. The seeds still not... the seed production, I can buy seed for cheaper than what it would cost me to use my own crop. Crop prices are much... I get more for the crop than I do, for instance. Let's just hypothesize here. Wheat, $1,000 minimum. Depending on the time of month, but $1,000 per 1,000 liters. Same with barley. Same with oats. Canola is way more. Sorghum, even corn, if you catch it at the right time, is well over $1,000 per 1,000 liters. If I were to buy seeds, are only $900 per 1,000 liters. Plus, I don't have to pay for processing and add the fertilizer to it. So it's, I understand that, yes, I understand the concept of, it's just the way this game works, it's not viable, oddly enough. But anyways, I've done my yapping here. Let's oh yes, I got rid of the case combine and I bought this. This is the John Deere X9 2020 US and EU version mod. I will put a link to this in the mod hub, to the mod hub in the description. What I like about this, 27,400 liter capacity. It is not an Unreal mod. 26 mile per hour top speed. I do have the same header I was using. There we go, straw's not available. And here we go. So we're finally able to harvest our crop here. Well, we're all done. We have... Oh, let's hop in here. 135,723 liters of sorghum off of that field. And what was our yield like? Not too bad, actually. Quite favorable. Now, some interesting things. So Bruce from Bruce's Gaming, is also playing live streams on this map, and had a little conversation. And so I'm going to try to compile a list of things I find. Just a little heads up, the water, if you're on console, the water in the sprayers is a PC thing, so somehow that got added into the console version. So it seems like there's a number of things. The compost is not working on PC or on console for yeah, so there's a few things. However, even with those some of those things, there's just so much on this map that it's the pros far outweigh the cons. So if you're wondering whether or not you should play on this map, I definitely encourage you to check it out. For me, I can delete the cow pens. I can delete all the animal pens. The only two, I checked this out on a separate map, on a separate save, not to mess this one up, but this little shed and this little shed here and the bale storage I could not sell. And I went in there with no mods. It looks like our grass is growing again, or getting close to growing again. Look at this. Look at this, it's growing again. We'll have grass again. This is so crazy. Grows so fast. Right. So, but anyways, little quirks and quarks. So we're trying to help him out, gather some information. And he's going to fix that stuff. Unfortunately, most of that stuff, when the update comes out, will require a new game save. So have your fun now, but don't invest, too heavily. Well, who knows when with the rate that Giants puts through mods and testing and updates, it could be months before we see an update. Unfortunately, that's kind of just the state of the game as it is right now. But anyways, I'm going to continue here, and I'm going to still have fun doing what I'm doing on this map. We're going to plant some other... yeah, so it looks like a lot of the things on PC are fairly common, or a lot of the console issues are fairly common with some of the... Not everything, but PC issues. But anyways, having said that, again, I don't want to be negative, because I really do love all what he's done on this map, and we haven't even explored a fraction of what we can do. But anyways, thank you all for watching. I've yapped on much too long on this one again, but there's just so much. And don't forget, as usual, it's only a game, so till the next one, bye for now.